every game is full of guns and violence. That's because some games are made by Nintendo.
Yes, Nintendo is known for its charming and innocent signature characters, like Donkey Kong, the violent and unpredictable monkey.
Mario, the charismatic Italian stereotype.
And Kirby, that pink ball that sucks and blows things.
Wholesome, every last one of them.
Now Yoshi, the cute dinosaur who uncontrollably crafts eggs, has a game for the Nintendo DS, and it has a creepy title. Here's our review of Yoshi Touch and Go.
Hey, Morgan.
Yeah.
Where do babies come from?
It's a good question, Adam. It's actually a very long story. So, there's a mommy and a daddy, and sometimes they love each other very much, and they want to have a little baby mommy and daddy, and she says, oh, I need money, like, really bad, because she needs money, because she wants to eat, because she's great, and she doesn't have any money. So
Morgan has no idea where babies come from. I do. I played Yoshi Touch and Go. Isn't it rich? Aren't they a pair? Yoshi, there on the ground. Baby Mario in the air. Send in the clouds. Don't bother. They're here. And really, that's all you need to know about Yoshi Touch and Go. A bright and cheery look at child rearing for the Nintendo DS. Now, unless you've been under an Intellivision console for the past 20 years, you may not know the DS is trying to become the next big handheld. And it does it with not one screen, but two. That makes two screens. One screen, two screen. We can't make it any clearer than that. And Yoshi can't make the gameplay any more basic than with Touch and Go. We've got really only two different styles of play here. Poor baby Mario as he falls. Gently, of course. This is a game for the youngins. Falling slowly to his crib death. All he has are 3 balloons to protect him. But you, the player, can help his journey towards the Earth by creating little white clouds to safely guide Mario on his trip. Avoid enemies, grab some money on the trip down, and that's pretty much it. Sure, it's intense, but we use that word loosely around here, don't we? After protecting Mario from his treacherous fall of danger, Yoshi and Baby Mario go on a side-scrolling romp through a wondrous world of trees, dirt, and lots of nutritious fruit. It's always important to eat healthy, kids. Pesticides, be damned. That's Yoshi. He's so protective of Baby Mario. Look at him hurl those little dinosaur eggs at his enemies. Yoshi has no fear of extinction. He's a dinosaur on a mission. A side-scrolling mission, that is. Puzzle fans will like this game. Nintendo fans will like this game. Little innocent children not scarred by a certain Neverland Ranch resident will like this game. Will anybody else? Well, I guess that's up to you. I have looked at clouds on both screens now, from up and down, and still somehow, it's Yoshi's egg throws, I recall. I really don't like clouds at all. Yoshi Touch and Go gets 3 child endangerment violations out of 5.
And then, a little bit later, they called and said, hey, oh my god, I totally had your baby. And that's how babies are made.
Well, thank you very much, Morgan. I really appreciate that. You're the best friend I ever had.
And that's sad. Did you get jaundice at the end of that review?
No, it's a thriller reference. In the video at the end of the date, Michael Jackson's eyes turn all yellow and scary.
Okay, A, that thing with us was not a date. And B, it looked like you had hepatitis, which you shouldn't have unless you already know how babies are made. And what do small children like more than Lindsay Lohan? Why, adorable GBA games, that's what.
Yes, up next we have a Yoshi game that uses exciting new technology, a motion-sensitive cartridge.
Actually, we've seen that before in WarioWare Twisted,
Yeah.
But this time, instead of moving your GBA around to solve minigames, you'll be shaking your way through a platformer, which it turns out may not have been such a hot idea. Here's our review of the appropriately titled Yoshi Topsy-Turvy.
What were Yoshi's agents thinking this time?
I need to renovate my place in the Hamptons.
My hooker bills are really adding up.
Guys, we have just come up with some amazing new technology that can bring creativity back to our games. We can really do something for these kids.
Or we just make another Yoshi game.
Or we could just make another Yoshi game.
That's right, folks. Corporate greed has whipped up a crappy premise and poured out poor Yoshi yet again in this latest GBA Topsy-Turvy title. Have we not learned from Rocky 5? Here's the deal. Bowser's back. No, not the Sha-na-na guy, silly. And he's wreaking havoc on Yoshi's Island. So this dude, Pongo, who's clearly had too much coffee, locks Bowser away inside a forbidden pop-up book. But here's the twist. Pongo accidentally locks Yoshi's entire island in the Forbidden Pop-Up Book too. Not so smart for a man with a book on his head. So, in order for Yoshi to get out, he has to complete a bunch of missions forced upon him by 6 spirits. Yoshi has to eat apples, swallow creatures, collect coins, beat up enemies. Why don't they make him write TPS reports while they're at it? Ugh, I'm so annoyed. Because the storyline sucks and the animation's uninspired, they had to come up with something unique about the game. And that would be the motion sensor cartridge that allows you to tilt things on the screen by moving your Game Boy left and right. You are supposed to be able to control Yoshi's movements. Instead, you have to control yourself from screaming while repeatedly failing missions while trying to press buttons and tilt simultaneously. So we here at X-Play suggest using Topsy-Turvy for other forms of entertainment. Or we're not here to totally bash the game. I mean, there's some educational value in it. We learn apples are good for your colon. Little creatures, not so much. Excuse you. Cameo appearances are always a big selling point. There's Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. The Rolling Rock from the Indiana Jones film. Gene Simmons' tongue. And Paris Hilton looking much better than usual. But the best part of the game are the flamboyant transitions when Yoshi turns into a boat, a ball, and a hot air balloon. Better hide this game from Jerry Falwell. Anyway, we'd like to say we didn't like Topsy-Turvy because it's a kiddie game. But even kids are going to get annoyed with the unresponsive motion sensor, the lame storyline, and the fact that there wasn't more of this. X-Play tilts this game to a 2 out of 5.
Enough of the fart machine. X-Play's sound department is run by 12-year-old monkeys.
Don't look at me. I'm not a monkey. This game is so frustrating, it'll have you shaking your GBA like you're a nanny in Boston.
There's really nothing to recommend about this game. If you want a gimmicky, motion-sensitive GBA title, pick up WarioWare Twisted or just violently flail your arms up and down. It's basically the same sensation.
See? The games made me do it.
Oh, you do that all the time anyway.
You're right.